Hey guys, welcome to the channel. As you see in the thumbnail, what if Issei was like Nuzan after his parent get killed? Before I start, please do support for more awesome content, and subscribe my channel and like this video. Go support and follow the sans_writer15 for writing that awesome fanfic, and also make sure to comment on this story. Link in the description. There's our protagonist of this story. Issei hyoudo walking home after school and his workplace. He still have some injure after girl beating him up with the boy. Men. He walking on bridge and car moving under it. Issei hold his wrist in pain. He can still move his arm but a little bit hurt. It hurt as shit, he curse in his mental mind. I just done my work today but can't believe that it make me feel pain, Issei say in his thought. His main job is cashier, even though it doesn't pay enough for his medical bill, but he still need to pay his hospital debt a bit. Should I visit my little brother? He shook his head. I should visit him. Once he arrived, Issei standing in front of the door. He exhaled and let out his breath. He grabbed the doorknob and opened it. Behind the door was a middle school boy laying on bed. Head was wrapped in bandage. Laying on bed, unconscious. Issei take a chair and sit next to his little brother. Hey Tatsumi. Then it revealed to be Issei's younger brother, Tatsumi Hyoudo. It been while after you went into coma. I had visit our parents' gravestones today. Everything is fine. I guess I am still have to work my butt off. He try his best to not let his tear from his eyeball. I wish you could awakaisi, I said with sad look on his face. Scene change. Issei walking out grocery store with plastic bag on his hand. It already midnight. People can usually enter sleep state. Let hope there no drunk truck driver at this late ho. Issei's thought before car accident happened. Then a drunk truck driver bumped into him, killing Issei in that process. What you thought there will be some damn gods gonna come to him and reincarnate our protagonist in another world? Wake up, dumbass. This is Sans Gojo story, not Issei writer story with power of Kamen Rider or OP anime character. Issei slowly opened his eye. His vision was a bit stunned about that car accident. The next thing he knew, that he is sitting in interview office. Issei Hyoudo, status. Between live and dead, blood relate. Miki Hyoudo the mother and status is deceased. Goro Hyoudo the father and status is deceased. Tatsumi Hyoudo the little bro in the family, and status is alive but in coma state after get accident. The man say with his underchin get hold in curiosity. Interesting it been since I had been interview with a medium. The man wear a black hooded robe. His hair is black and his skin is white. His eye is pure darkness that have no pupil in his eyeball. His eye is pure darkness that have no pupil in his eyeball. Sanzu the man, who observed two realm of life and death. Issei's mind fully clear now. He immediately stand up and look around in super confused and surprise. Where am I? Checking his body. Am I dead? Issei freaking out and see Sanzu sitting there impatient. Why always say point his finger at Sanzu? Who are you? Where are W? Sanzu raise his hand to make Issei quiet. You were asking where are we, correct? Issei nod and respond before Sanzu let out a smile on his face. Well, you are in my office, or should I say is my realm, Sanzu said. Issei sit down and tilt his head to left side. He was confused about this realm. My name is Sanzu. I am an observer of life and death, but for you guy, we are called as God and Goddess. Sanzu look to a side. Issei widen after that, then he stand off his chair and bow his head down. Some Mason about my rude word early. He make an apology about his word action early. It okay. After all, it been while since 5th generation of the medium, Sanzu said. Medium. Like people reach percent of their score, say with confused expression. Something like that. Sanzu's sweat drop on his face to explain this concept of medium thing. Medium are people who almost on verge of death. Issei just squid. I just like that. I thought it gonna be more difficult concept. I forgot to mention people who almost on verge of death twice. Sanzu add a bit. Issei is quiet about this concept. Yeah, people are only verge of death once but not twice, he scream in his mental. Wait, do they have ability after coming to alive and their main job as medium? Well, they have an ability to see immaterialized being like spiritual being, and their main job as medium is to slay a curio and help other dead soul wish of human realm until they complete their wish to let them rest in afterlife. Do they get paid? Issei said with awkward voice. Oh, Sanzu gets surprised by Issei question. Of course they get paid, but this job is too dangerous for them. so they quit after doing their first mission. So do they get their paycheck high? Issei asked. Yeah, they get paycheck higher than an average salary man, Sanzu answered. Then can I get this job? Issei asked with hope. The atmosphere changed from curious to cold. Sanzu just looked at Issei with a death stare. Are you sure about taking this job, Mr. Hyoudo? Sanzu said with a cold voice. I am sure about my choice, Issei with determined eye. Final warning, are you really sure about your choice, Mr. Hyoudo? Issei slammed his palm down on table. I'm really sure about my choice, Issei shout out. Sanzu just looked at Issei's determination. He let out a sigh of surrender. I really can't change your mind, don't I? Sanzu take out a contrast and put on table. Fine. Make sure you don't die of regret of your action. Issei grabbed the pen up and smirk. I don't regret about my action. Write his name down. Issei slowly opened his eye. He was on bed. He slowly raised his upper body. The pain, he can still feel even though he can recover from that. Issei's thought, damn that old man, I almost got myself killed if was because of that drunk driver. But Issei noticed his surrounding was different. Is he in hospital? He was in processing about what happened after that drunk trunk accident. A door sound opened as he turned his direction to that sound. Motohama was there as he dropped groceries on the floor. I say his voice can seem to be shake and whisper. Another voice come out. Motohama, what wrong, ma? They see Issei, waving his hand at them with a small smile. The atmosphere was silence. Both of them rushed to hug Issei. He was surprised about their action. You guy really miss me, don't you? Issei said with a smile. Yeah, they both say it at the same time. Motohama and Matsuda were his best friend. After all, they were his childhood friend, unlike someone left him without giving a message or make a single phone call. Sans, Gojo and Sanzu look Irina with disappointment expression. After a minute later as they calmed down, Motohama give notebook to make sure that Issei did the homework that their sensei give to them, and Matsuda cut layer of the apple for Issei. They having a conversation about Fi's movie, Paradise Regain. It happened later in TV series. So Takumi's character development got thrown into the meaningless. Issei asked. Yeah. But the movie was better than Coin Guy with Underwear Tomorrow movie. Matsuda replied with confirm. But hey, what happened to that drunk driver that hit me? Issei asked again. Motohama's glass glow got sent to jail, he said with a emotionless voice. Let's be honest, if Issei's pervert's friend had a cold side, then you know how cool will they. You sound different from a week ago. People can change because by something. Motohama stand up from his seat. Well, we gonna leave now, he said. Why so soon? Issei asked. Because both of us having a job and we also doing your shift, Matsuda replies. You guys shouldn't do the. Issei's sentences got cut by Motohama. You had a brother and is in coma for a month now, he said. Issei was surprised about it. So you guy knew? He asked. Not really, because the doctor told us that you have a little brother that is still in middle school, Motohama replies with explanation. So we decided to help you out. Issei was silent about his friend's kindness. Don't get us wrong, Issei. You help us once, and we will repay it back, Matsuda said. Yeah. Next time I will treat something, Issei said. Both of them walking to the door as Motohama grabbed the knob and opened it. Also Issei. Motohama turned to look Issei laying on bed. Yeah, just call us when you discharge. Issei let out a smile on his face. Sure I will, he said. Both of them leave. A smartphone on the table right next to him, ring. A message appear on the screen. Issei running around the hospital. It'd been few days after he signed that contract. His friend just casually visit him after school. He's sitting on bench and having time to breathe hard. He suddenly have a smart flip phone. This device having smartphone featured and flip featured. He look at it on his hand. You had complete your daily training. Run at km. Breathing exercises an hour. Push up. Sit up. Squat up. Congratulations, medium. Would you like to receive your rewards? Yes or no? Issei tap yes. He wonder why adding button behind if you can tap the screen. Sans Gojo, Issei. You will find out the hidden feature. His phone suddenly ring as he received the reward. It seemed to have a description, and the name of it, Fox Mask. Description. It have an ability to hide the user's pressure. Sadly it only work for civilian but not other higher being, and exclude like devil and angel, God in this universe. Spectre jacket. Description. The ability to pass through object. But people can still see you when pass through object. Stealth suit. Description. The ability to be unseen by any Morse eye. Nichiren blade. Description. The weapon for any beginner like medium. But it original meant to slay demon. The color of the blade is depend on the user's sword style. Silent sneaker. Description: the ability to run or walk with no sound. Issei looking at smart flip phone on his hand. It vibrate to announce his first mission. Issei standing on hospital's rooftop. He looking at his smart flip phone. It already midnight. The device screen emitting light. Please enter this number to suit up. So here is the keyboard on screen, Issei asked in his mental. Until he realized why there are keyboard behind this device. He flip open to reveal another screen with keyboard. Then the number appear on screen as he quickly pressed the number. Buckle materialize. A belt materialize around his waist and a slot appear on his right side. Get ready for suit you pissy, I say out loud as he closed the flip phone and he insert the device into right slot of his belt waist. Action. Then an energy ring appear below Issei. The energy ring moving up as Issei's clothes began change into the stealth suit with silent sneaker. A image projection appear behind him. It went past through Issei as Spectre jacket appear on him. Then a portal open above his head. A mask come out of portal and please on Issei's face. He extend his left arm. Nichiren blade materialize. A katana appear as projection, then it materialize in physical form. His handguard is described to be a black ring connected to its core by lines. It heavily resembles a wagon wheel in appearance. Handguard protects the swordsmen from cutting themselves. Let the mission begin. Issei jump off the building. Issei was thrown through the wall. Rolling on floor street. His katana land vertically right in front of his sight. In that moment, his gut feeling tell him to roll left. Issei grab his sword and roll to left side. A hand grow out of nowhere. Issei is up on one knee and perform a horizontal slash, cutting that weird hand. And you know what more weird, instead of spraying red blood, it's black blood. 1 minute ago, Issei was inside of abandoned apartment building. This will be a easy mission, Issei say with the overconfident. Issei then feels something grab his leg and thrown into one of many apartment. Then he break through the wall. Issei fall down on the floor as he let out a groan of pain. Forgot to tell you guy 2 thing about Spectre jacket. 1. Yes, it had ability to pass through material as long there are no Akurio touch them for second ago. Ami Basi, I said as he slowly rise up. He then get punch as Issei fly out the apartment. This time Issei spin in degree and successfully land on surface with slide backward. Come out and face me, coward, Issei said out loud. Silence surrounding the whole building. Then an earthquake happen, shaking the floor as a hand come out from the concrete surface. First you dare enter my territory. Issei hear a distorted voice. He can't even hear clearly the voice. It wasn't male or female. It feel like a demon trying to copy someone's voice. Then there are many hand freaking fly out from nowhere. Where the fuck did that voice come from and why there are hand coming out of nowhere, Issei said in his head with confused sweat. His eye becoming wide and he swear he gonna vomit. Those hand connecting to each other. Reforming into a monster. Darkness creature. No, it was a demon that make out of disgusting dead hand. Now you dare to call me a coward, are you? Make out of dead people's hand, Issei said with sick voice, his expression showing disgusting in Tanjiro art style. People hand? No, I make out of dead children hand. His eye becoming wide as his pupil get shrink. So the thing that Issei is facing is a murderer? No, it's a freaking psychopath. It more worse than a murderer. You know what more funny? Even the hand had covered the monster's mouth. Issei can tell it was making mocking voice about those children's death. These scream in agony, begging me to stop, and I make it even better by torture to the point of their sanity was no longer work. And lastly I ate their body, expect their hand. They make a wonderful song that I had ever hear in last year. Ha. The monster laugh in mockery. Issei expression got concealed by his Gitsune mask. His hand began to bleeding out from his grip strength. Akurio tore to those kid to death just for a fucking song. In a blink of an eye, Issei leaped toward Akurio with a prepare side slash. His mind was full of frustration for the kid. Akurio summoned a giant hand and it preformed side punch. The impact from Akurio's punch was so strong, it sent Issei fly break throughout several wall. Issei flying down and roll on floor street. His katana land vertically right in front of his sight. In that moment, his gut feeling tell him to roll to left. Issei grab his sword and roll to left side. A hand grow out of nowhere. Issei is up on one knee and perform a horizontal slash, cutting that weird hand. And you know what more weird? Instead of bleeding red blood, it's black blood. That what happened in those Minchu. Issei jumped backward as those dead children raise up from the surface. He slid backward as dust smoke coming out from his underfeet. They try to grab him from below. He pushed his sword back into scabbard. The wind gathered to draw into his weapon. His thumb put handguard. Art of blade. Hantu and I Gomen Neza Issei apologize for their death. If only he could save them earlier. Even they are stranger to him, but no wonder Seve to die, and there are some expect Hyon about it. Dragon flash. Issei grabbed the hilt and preform a high-speed cut. He release air slash, cutting the dead hand in half piece. Then he look up to see that same damn Akurio. He jumped to a side. He saw the surface get crushed by Akurio's weight as it land down. The street surface receive a small crater and bunch of crack mark. He jump upward, just to dodge a hand from grabbing him in surprise. He land on the arm, then he saw Akurio dash at him. He used this chance to jump over it. Issei then sensed danger. He turned back to see fist coming at him in straight line. Art of blade. Spiral cloud passage. He rushed toward those attack and unleashes a flurry of shockwaves slash. Each slash he unleashed the attack, it emit powerful shockwave. The air surrounding him unleash multi-air cut at same time, cutting those hand into piece without a problem, but the most important problem is his stamina. I need to end this quick, he say in his mental. His body was showing a bit fragile. His breath becoming more heavier. His vision was becoming a bit blurry. He losing his grip strength. In a blink, he successfully block a attack, but Issei get pushed back away from 5 km. He quickly preform a side slash. Cutting the fist in half, he dodged to a side. He spin around with his sword as dead hand raise up from the surface to grab him. He rushed past those dead hand with spinning slash. Cutting at wrist spot. He slide forward as the dust smoke coming out from his shoe's surface. He twist his katana and push his back into scabbard. Now I can kill you easily when you push that sword in the cover. Start to play Demon Slayer OST water breathing dry weather. Issei slowly close his eye, taking a deep breath. His blood flow and heartbeat began to accelerating. His inner body temperature get increase. Total concentration breathing. This is my one chance, only Issei said in his mental. His eyes slowly open. The thing he saw is a string thread connecting to Akurio neck. Charge. He gather half of his strength into the leg. His body moving forward as his left leg touched the surface. Boom. He left a shockwave behind as the surface make a crack. Each step he running, he cut those incoming attack. Keep moving. Don't hesitate, Issei yell in his head. His gut feeling tell him to jump up. He quickly jump up and successfully dodge those hand. I gonna make you can't dodge again. Akurio knew Issei can't fly or dodge on mid-air. It merged forearm into one giant arm, and it extend toward Issei, but he can do something deflect it by raise his leg up and slam it down. He flips onto the demon's giant outstretched arm. The hand demon creates smaller arms and tries to stop Issei by extend those hand toward him. But he swiftly slashes the arms apart as he lunges through his Akurio's defenses. Issei manages to get close to the demon's head with a leaping strike. Total concentration of Blade's art, water style. First of 11 form. Issei generate enough momentum to releases a single powerful horizontal slash to decapitate Akurio. The water come out of the blade and it make out of spiritual energy. Water surface slash. The victory had been decided. Issei land down on one knee. He stand up, then after that he swung his sword, removed black blood away, formed the sharp blade. He returned the katana back into scabbard. He then hear the children's happy noise as he turned back to see them flying around on the air. Then there is one kid. Fly toward Issei. Issei look at the kid. His expression got covered by the mask. The ghost kid bowed down in front of Issei. Arigatou gozaimasu. The ghost kid thanked Issei's action for releasing them from that monster. You're welcome, kid. That is all Issei before leaving in a blink. The ghost kid and their friend got sent into afterlife by a bright light. Ku Academy. It was originally an all-girls private school. Before it changed into a co-ed school and the new school building was constructed, although there are still more girls than boys studying at the school. In Issei's class, everyone doing their shit. The boys' side is talking about how pretty and size of pear watermelon about their queen in school. Expect Motohama and Matsuda. They wouldn't give a talking about the queen in this school. In the dual mind, they were questioning about Daniel Park's second body potential. Imagine Yuichiro Hama vs Gun Yamazaki. Who would win in Triple X battle? Wait, that feels so wrong. Sanzu interrupt the narrative. Their homeroom teacher entered the class. Everyone went back to their seat. The girls still talking about their activities and imagine shit even author won't write it. Alright class, may I get your attention? Teacher asked. Everyone stopped talking. There's an old student of ours just got discharged from hospital, teacher said before fix his eyeglass position. The door opened revealing to be Issei step into the class with a wave. Hi guy. Everyone look at him with disgust. They still remember about the old version, where he is still peek at those girl chest and peach. His left hand got wrapped and bandaged. What happened to your hand? Motohama said with a dry voice. You could said I helped someone before get punched by someone, Issei said. Alright Issei. Go back to your seat, teacher said as he looked at his student walk to his seat. The class began with a math lesson. The class has passed subjects. Issei look on flip phone. Minute break. Hug. Guess I can study other form of basic with water style, Issei said in his mental. He took out a book from his bag. The title is called Art of Blade. It just random reward after he complete his daily mission. But this book giving Issei's knowledge about swordmanship. He's still learning the basic form before he use unique form like last night. The news were reporting about a strange phenomenon. Several building got a hole. Street floor got small crater with big crack on it. Let's see here. The second form, water wheel. From the description itself. The user must leaps forward into the air and performs a front flip, releasing a singular vertical slash and a circular motion, he said in his mental as he looking at illustration perform. Guess I can practice flip later. Is there any form of speed? He turned each page. Author is it, the seventh form drop ripple thrust. Let's see what it describe about. The user must perform a precise, fast and accurate thrust with their blade. There also a modifies version 2. Drop ripple thrust curve. Modified strike that hits from a specific angle corresponding to the sword structure which nearly nullifies the impact and momentum of a moving object. He closed the book. That's all I need to use against those Akurio. Issei stand up from the school grassy field. I know you asking. Why is he carry a school bag? Then let me ask you this. What level of an idiot would you be if you left your school bag at class just to let everyone read out your own damn secret? Also, the grassy field did appear in episode of DxD. I'm saying this just in case if everyone doesn't watch the anime and ask me there no grass field in wiki fandom or Google. So be thankful. I wonder where Motohama and Matsuda are. Issei scratch his head in annoying let hope they don't do anything stupid. He hear then fast step. Motohama and Matsuda ran past him. Wind blow through his hair. Sorry Issei, they apologize as they ran for their life. Issei was confused about what they are running from. Eat this PRV, Murayama shout in anger as she was about to attack Issei with kendo wooden sword. In a blink, he blocked the vertical downward attack with his hand. The fuck is wrong with you? Issei simply pushed Murayama's shurnai aside then punch her right into the gut. Murayama cough out saliva as she feel impact of the punch. She fall down on her knee. Issei point at her face. Next time, don't ever attack me, he make a clear warning. Keitase is mad about Issei's action. How dare you attack my friend? Keitase shout in front of Issei's face as she charged toward him. In Issei's vision, she moving very slow for a human. When she preformed vertical downward attack, Issei kicked the weapon out of Keitase's hand. The other kendo girl look at it flying upward before Issei catch on his hand while on mid-air. They can't believe what can a pervert like him can do. Issei looked down on kendo duo with disappoint. Keitase is defenseless without her shurnai. Murayama quickly recovers step out to fend the attack for her friend. Issei land down with vertical slash. They hear a crack sound as both of their shurnai shatter. The member of kendo club were disbelief. Issei looked at the shurnai on his hand with empty emotion. He tossed the broken weapon away as he walked past them. They would look at him in fear then angry. From the begin, they weren't matched to his current potential. Murayama fall down on her knee. She trained and practiced her technique for one whole freaking year with her friend, and yet they lose to a fucking perverts who got discharged from the hospital before Issei could fully leave. He looked over his shoulder. Hey kendo club, he said. All kendo member turned to look at him. Don't tell everyone that I beat your kendo president. It will make them look weak in everyone's eye. That's all what Issei said before he walked toward to class. Those words make both girls motivate to defeat Issei. For them, getting beaten by a perverts like him is a humiliate. I should be thankful about the fact that almost everyone are already in cafeteria, he said in mental mind. He's still chilling. I wonder why they got chased by Kendo Club. Nah, I guess they are still choose to peek at them. A nightmare day is a good night day, Issei said in mental as he hopped on building to building. He couldn't get any sleep, so he wandering around Kotown. After all, they can't see him anyway with the suit still on his body. He is invisible for a pair human eye. He jump off the building. Then after that, Issei fucking hyoudo just realize he can't fly, but he can hold something to swing like a Spider-Man. He launch a hook from his wrist, pulling himself away from Rainbow's line. This is his newest item after defeating that Akurio. Wrist grappling hook. Description: allow the user to travel by pull user toward to something like wall, or building, or anything to swing or pull away from danger. Description: allow the user to travel by pull user toward to something like wall, or building, or anything to swing or pull away from danger. Wahoo! Issei shout out as launch himself past throughout the building like a ghost. He feel the wind blow past his hair before he did a backflip on air as he launched another hook to the flag pipe. Swing to the left side. Someone help me, a young child say out loud. Try and get someone attention, but you guy need to remember something. Issei hears someone voice as he launch another hook to pull himself up. He spin in the air before balance himself and land safely. He is standing on top of a building. Issei observed the town in few seconds to find that voice. Then he saw a girl flying away from a Akurio type lizard. That thing just jumped from window to Neo's sign. Issei jump off the building as he launched a hook to pull himself. The spirit lizard thought it could caught the little girl, until Issei kicked the lizard with two legs. They both land down on surface as Issei skate on lizard Akurio. Issei jump up as Nikarian blade get materialize on his hand. It continues to rub on the ground as it slide into girl's clothes store. Issei will witness something way worse than seeing femba in girl's swimsuit. It's a lizard in lingerie. Now a time to watch Bleach aka Soul Cleaner. Get it? No, okay, let go back to the point. Issei showing disgust expression. The fuck am I seeing right now? Issei said in his mental. He would get cancer after seeing this. It charged at Issei before he threw Nikarian blade aside as he sent a kick into the lizard face. The spiritual lizard get kick into the face. The attack was so fast, it was like a blur. I've been practiced some combat skill lately. He look over his shoulder to check out. Hey kid, you go? Huh? Issei is now confused. The ghost kid just leave him there alone. Issei let out a sigh of annoying before he look at spiritual lizard before making fighting stance with his body cover in his own spiritual energy. Let make this quick. Issei's words seem a bit arrogant but in hurry way. The evil spirit twisted own back into original position. This time it was a little bit different. It charged at Issei, so fast for him to able to react to that speed level. It threw a straight punch, but Issei dodged the first attack successfully. Then later it throw a hook to his liver. Issei cough out saliva. Issei slide to a side as he hold his liver spot in pain, but he can have time to breath. Issei slide to a side as he hold his liver spot in pain, but he can have time to breath. The spiritual lizard charge at him with a kick, no, a double combo kick on mid-air. Blood coming out of Issei's body. Blood coming out of Issei's body. The spiritual lizard quickly land on the surface, and then make a next attack, land at his rib. Issei cough out of blood this time and let use our X-ray vision to see his rib get crack. Issei cough out of blood this time and let use our X-ray vision to see his rib get cracked out. I hope he is okay because there is no way that Issei gonna get heal after this shit. I hope he is okay because there is no way that Issei gonna get heal after this shit. Issei got sent flying into the car window. Dust cover his presence, and the car make an alarm. Issei slowly rise up from the car before his shoe touched the surface. Round was for lucky beginner. Issei swipe his blood from his mouth. His expression changed from arrogant attitude to serious this time. But the second round is gonna be something like Sekiro's boss fight. Art of speed. Issei reel his fist back. He put his right leg behind. Issei squint and concentrate. Attack style. Issei dashed toward Akurio, leaving a shockwave behind. It blowed the dust. Hidden lotus. First second is the punch coming straight at Akurio's face. Last second is the punch get contact right into the face. Issei release a flurry of punch. Total of 8 fatal punch. He make it face deformed. If you describe it, it's a ugly distortion. Art of combat. He pulled his two fists back. His eye was showing killing intent. Sakatsu. He released two fists at the same time, delivering a powerful attack in one blow. Akurio got sent fly away. Sadly, spiritual being like them can't be killed that easily. Let me remind you that we are in a world where spiritual being are actually exit and supernatural being are just materialized being that only exit in physical realm. TCH, Issei grit his teeth in annoying. 10th punch wasn't enough to kill it. That lizard was about to making an escape by using claw to climb up, but Issei wasn't gonna let that happen. Art of speed. Oh no you don't, Issei said before disappear quietly. Flash step. Issei Reaper behind spiritual lizard with a side kick. Akurio gets sent flying again. But this time, it attack Issei with spirit energy claw slash. Art of jump. Issei gather spiritual energy into his leg. Skywalk. Issei then release it out from his feet. Create a little burst to push him aside. Dodging triple air cut come at him. He watched Akurio trying to escape for its own life again. Oh no you don't, Issei shout as he kick off the air just to instant appear behind Akurio with an downward axe kick, slamming the spiritual lizard down. The surface to get boom as the smoke dust cover the area. Art of combat. Issei falling down from the air. He falling faster because of gravity. Double knee strike. Using his knee as he crush Akurio's head, black blood splash everywhere on the street. Well, that should be fine because normal people doesn't have high spiritual energy in their body. Ah, my knee, he whispered those in pain as fall to a side to hold his knee. Man, those concrete is make out of something hard laying on the street in an empty night. But now I think about it. Where did that kid go, Issei said in his mind. That kid should be fine after all. Only medium, like him, can hear and talk while normal people can't. He suddenly get an idea until a light bulb appear on his head. The fuck am I seeing right now? Issei is doing handstand as he dashed through building at high speed. Art of speed, hand dash. Meanwhile at somewhere known as Park, Motohama lying down with a hole on his chest, blood coming out from his mouth. Why am I stupid, he yelled in his mental until rain began to fall. I thought I could get romance element in my life, but I was a fool for something not real. Fall love. If you guy wonder how TF can he think that long, let remind that if we are on verge of dead, our memory flash throughout our mind. Issei Matsuda, I'm thank you guy for my friend little sis, I am sorry for not avenge your death. His memory flashed through his mind. Issei drawing a fish on Matsuda's forehead while sleeping. The two of them tries their best not to laugh. A elementary school girl hitting at his gut lightly to wake her brother up until an unknown murder crime happen. His tears slowly fall out from his lifeless eye. I know he not gonna die without complete his goal. No, he said with a weak work in his mind, I'm not gonna die like this. I had a dream and place and a plane of loneliness. Motohama thought he gonna die that easily, but until he suddenly wake up in interview room. Motohama's feeling right now was confused and shock. He immediately checked his body to see the hole still there, but he is still breathing. He was stunned about this and wonder where he is right now. Let's see here, Motohama Ishida. Your current status right now is between life and death. I'm impressive about your middle school achievement. How Motohama turned his direction to that voice. He see a man not hats no man but something. Become a genius archer after achieve trophies constantly in 10 months. You have a dream about become archer until you quit archery because you need the money to help your ancestor's life, but until that unknown murder crime happened. A chair was flying towards Sanzu, but he did was a finger snap. The chair immediately disappeared in front of him without leaving a trace of dust. How the fuck did you know about my personal life? He shouted out in frustration. I know everything, even the one who murdered your sister, Sanzu said with his calm voice. The school bell rang as Issei walked out the class with a yawn of tired. Watch Kamen Rider Ghost at late hour was a bad idea. Don't get him wrong with script of a TV series franchise. The form were good with its own meaning, but not the script. There's something vibrate in Issei's pocket pant. That is strange. Take out the smart flip phone. It been 1 week since I complete the first mission, Issei said in his mind. If you guy wondering where Motohama and Matsuda. Motohama having personal thing to do and Matsuda suddenly have a fever, leaving Issei alone at Ko Academy. When Issei was about to check his device, not until Kiryu grabbed his shoulder. What you doing, she said while staying behind Issei. This surprised Issei as almost dropped smart flip phone from his hand. Oh sure, he was about to swear as Issei's reaction speed was faster than the gravity from pull his phone down. He managed to catch it on time. Phew, he let out a sigh of relief. Nothing. He hid his smart flip phone before stepping back away from Aika. Aika already see Issei's sweat coming out as she watched Issei rushing away. Well, that Issei is different from his anime counterpart. Meanwhile, with Issei right now doing sprinting and checking on his flip phone. Mission: solve murder case. Description: you have to solve an unknown crime that had happened from month ago. Side mission: defeat a curio with unknown allies. Side mission: create a team of medium. Limit by member. Current member. Well, that's new. Issei find it to be interesting until his spiritual awareness come. Issei look at the time. Minute left. That is all I need without wasting more time. Issei immediately flip his phone to reveal the keypad. He look around to see the other student coming out from their classroom. Issei look around to find a place to suit up. He sees stare as he press number at the same time. Buckle materialize. Buckle materialize around his waist. Then after that, he jump off the stair. Are you ready for suit up? Issei closed the phone as when he put smart flip phone on the right slot. Action. He lands safely as the energy circle appear underneath him. Then it move up. Issei's clothes began change into the stealth suit with silent sneaker. A image projection appear behind him. It went past through Issei as Spectre jacket appear on him. The energy circle opened the portal just to left out a mask floating down. He grabbed the mask and placed it on his face. Meanwhile, a curio through the building, leaving a many hole on it. Everyone running away from danger as they scream in fear. Issei just arrive on the sense. Is that a octopus? Issei asked with his eye squint. Did it just use its own tentacle smash through those building? The appearance might look humanoid, but the face and hair grown tentacle. The leg is also tentacle. Issei swiping sweat from his forehead. Issei swiping sweat from his forehead. He extend his hand out. Nikirian materialize. A katana appear as projection, then it materialize in physical form. His handguard is described to be a black ring connected to its core by lines. It heavily resembles a wagon wheel in appearance. Issei draw the blade out from scabbard. Let make this quick before the break end, Issei said with confident smirk. He almost got himself beaten to dead once, wake twice in a week. He lunged toward the spiritual monster with water style. Art of blade, water style. His spiritual energy come out the sharp blade, taking form of a water waving. First of 11 FO dash. Before Issei could perfectly preform the powerful cut, he received a slap to a side by Tenkale. I think my tooth about to fall out from my mouth, he said in mind while trying to stand back up with grunt sound. The spiritual monster used its tentacles to stab at few civilian. Issei was shocked, but it gonna be more when it absorbing those people's spiritual energy. He was frustration about that Akurio action. Art of blade, water style. Second of 11 form. Issei leaped forward those tentacle. His spiritual energy coming out the blade, taking form of water again. He performing a front flip, releasing a singular vertical slash in a circular motion. He successfully cut the arm. Water wheel. Their spiritual energy went to their original physical body. Their spiritual energy went to their original physical body. Those civilian from Fu Minchu were screaming in unknown pain. Look like they are fine now. But that spiritual monster look at Issei with rage. He just ruined the perfect moment. Issei might can't touch them physically because of the suit, but he still can attack physical object to warn them to run away. Akurio used the tentacle to smash the surface, shatter it without the problem before grabbing one of debris from the surface. Then it throw at Issei. Issei could dodge those things, but there's still some people recording this so-called phenomena shit when they don't realize that there is few ducking rock is flying toward them. Are you fucking serious? After that warning, Issei looked at those people with a confusion. Issei turned back to saw a flying rock coming at him. In water style, there is only one fastest thrust technique that can help him on this quick situation. Art of blade, water style. 7th of 11 form. Issei reeled the weapon back into thrusting position. He wait for a right moment to do this technique. Now, drop ripple thrust. He preform a fast and accurate stab, reducing the impact of a flying rock, but the technique itself resembles a single droplet of water darting forward. Issei gather his spiritual energy onto the tip of the blade. Issei gather his spiritual energy onto the tip of the blade. He make a final propelling actually pierce throughout the rock, shattering the rock into piece without a problem. Issei see few move flying rock coming at those civilian. Wait, they are still standing there. Are you fucking serious? They recording this shit then running for their life. Give me a break already, Issei said in mind before preforming another technique to save their life again. Art of Blade, Water Style, 3rd of 11 form. He swings and bends his blade in a winding motion along with his body and dances in a flowing pattern, slicing every flying rock in his path. He releasing his spiritual energy, taking form of water flow, flowing water. Issei to take a breath after doing technique in day. Issei to take a breath after doing technique in day. He was unaware the danger behind his back. Then something unexpected happened. A explosion came from behind his back. Issei turned back to see tentacle having a burn mark. Issei quickly understand now that alleys just help him escape from dying again. From kilometer away from Issei's spot, a boy wearing a bag on his head. His upper body wearing a purple jacket and lower body wearing black pant with white shoe. I don't know who was that fox mask, but the mission mention about helping an Ali's bag boy set in mind before he grabbed a string of bow and stretched it out at full power. Then spiritual energy began to gather together, forming a spiritual arrow. Let add some more power, he said in thought as he channeled more spiritual energy into the arrow. The chapter cover show Motohama holding a paper bag with bullseye mark on it. Beside him was Issei revealing half of his face. His index finger is on his lip to make quiet sign. Who the hell shot that arrow? Issei was confused, but he noticed those civilian expression. Wait, they didn't see that explosion right. When Issei looked at their expression clearly, they didn't know what was happened. Then my guess is currently those are spiritual arrow, Issei said in his mind. He know clearly about spiritual energy control after all. Spiritual energy might can't contact with materialized object like wall and building, but that is only low Akurio level. But if there are Akurio that in mid or high level, they can contact materialized object, but they still can't be seen by human. The only reason why human never see Akurio because of their spiritual energy and emotion. I know you would wonder like how emotion can affect your spiritual energy, then had you guy always wonder how Akurio born from. Let me answer that. You see, our emotion is connect to our soul. When you produce negative emotion, your physical body will release those negative emotion out. Hear the example. Your friend make a joke out of you and your body will release those negative emotion out after a day of hard work. Akurio are just basically not human soul but their spiritual emotion. But there are some special case like medium can see Akurio. When they are on verge of dead, their body would gather all spiritual from negative side and positive side and will make them heal until they remains to live. But sadly, human when they grew older, their positive emotions slowly reduce but their negative emotion increase. Issei didn't know where danger is coming toward him. Issei quickly reaction about the danger as he jumped to left, but his palm and shoulder got pierced by black ink from that kraken. Issei didn't scream out pain because this feel like it happened yesterday. Thanks to breathing training, his mind is so calm to the point that he almost feel painless, but he still has stamina. An arrow pierced that spiritual monster tentacle, at kilometer away from Issei's location. Bagman formed spiritual arrow as he raised the bow up. He released the string as the arrow fly upward before it land down with an unleashed flurry of raining arrow. When those arrow contact Akurio, it explode everywhere, leaving hole on spiritual monster. Issei used the final chance to end this. He rushed toward Akurio, gaining momentum from running. He make leaping strike toward Akurio. A string connect to Akurio's head. This is the chance, Issei yell in his mind. Total concentration of blades art, water style. 1st of 11 form. He releases a single powerful horizontal slash to decapitate Akurio. The blade releasing spiritual energy, it taking the form of water. Water surface slash. Issei land on surface as he roll on it, making it reducing the impact on contact with his feet. Bagman disappear from the building. Issei doesn't has enough because he had minute left. He quickly used art of speed to get there as he could. Issei is in school's library. He's searching about unknown crime on computer. The unknown crime was stupid name but also reasonable because someone decide to slaughter children without witness. People like Reader Yugaya wonder why police don't call the greatest detective like Shinichi Kudo or Batman from Gotha Ko Calm. Let remind you that they are normal being, not supernatural hero. They didn't knew who was the murder. Damn those internet news giving useless information and certain information, Issei said in his mind as he removed those eyeglasses from his eye. Issei rubbed his eye. I suddenly start having blindness after I fight that damn kraken, but my sight start having problem after that, but also my hand is also a big problem too. He look at empty hole on his palm, warping by bandage. First problem gonna be everyone would be called nerd if wear glass. Then second problem is gonna be my hand. They would ask me if I did anything stupid. He put the hand, that have a hole on it, into his pocket. Issei hid the eyeglasses away, just in case if someone see him wearing it. Issei walk out the library with a sigh. Meanwhile in library, Aika was watching Issei from her hiding spot. Was Issei always this handsome with glass? Aika's face is red. Come down. You are Aika of this world. You used to be a nerd boy before reincarnate into this universe. At somewhere, a short blonde hair girl got sent to the wall. Wait Moto. Before she could finish her sentences, Motohama dashed in front her with a straight punch at rate of high speed. Kushida immediately received a punch into her gut. The punch was too much for her to take. Kushida fall unconscious. You should have end me at the head. Motohama whisper those cold words out from his mouth. How dare attack my area? Woman with long blue hair wearing red suit. The only thing she get from him is a kick for every falling angel. Every fallen angel gather into army. What are you waiting for? Fire all holy spear. That one fallen angel said. They gather their holy power to form a spear. Art of domain. The fallen angel throw holy spear at Motohama. Simple. Those holy spear make on contact as dust smoke cover Motohama's standing area. Those arrogant angel thought they kill a human, but nope. But once the smoke dust settle, it revealed to be that their attack only scratched Motohama's shirt and pant. The technique need the user to release their spiritual energy out to the material world. By doing that, the user can form a domain to reducing the power of those spear. On Motohama's hand is a short blunt sword with a wooden handle and a blade wrapped in a cloth with a splattered black dot design. He fixed his eyeglasses position. Side mission, revenge of betrayed love. Motohama quickly rush at them. The male fallen angel quickly form a holy sword to make a horizontal slash. It was only make more colorful for Motohama dodge underneath the slash. Motohama's sight right now is target's body with lines divided into tenths. The blunt sword might look like harmless from the outside, but the weapon had been infused with a legendary fighter's techniques called ratio. The name might sound lame, but techniques isn't lame. The techniques grants him the ability to divide his target with lines and forcibly create a weak spot at the ratio point of 7:3. If he is able to strike one of these lines on exactly the 7:3 ratio point, he could deliver a critical hit to the subject. He strike with blunt sword at knee's location. Then he went past male fallen angel and stand up to turn around to strike at the head spot. The male fallen angel fall into three part. The fallen gang were terrified. Their comrades were alive from second ago. Motohama look at them with unnatural atmosphere. Issei standing bridge. His eye is squinting because he can't see clearly right now. The girl in front of him is a bit blurred. Then I accept to be your girlfriend, the girl said. I'm sorry to have to say this, but we barely even knew each other's name. And also, do you mind if I wear something on? Issei said. I'm sure, the girl said it softly. Issei take out eyeglasses and put them on. The girl is blush about Issei's sudden handsome. The most pervert of big three is freaking handsome with eyeglasses. Alright, I can see you clearly now, Issei said as he looked at the girl standing in front of his face. Who are you again? Issei asked. I literally just told you my name seconds ago, the girl said. My name is Yuma Amano. The girl named Yuma introduced herself. So you are new? Issei asked with a question mark on his head. What? No, Yuma answered with a shout. That's strange because from what I remember correctly, there shouldn't be another school in this town, and you wearing different school uniform from here, Issei explained. And you act like you knew me from somewhere. Issei then began to connect. Yuma's eye immediately wide about Issei's knowledge. I thought he was stupid and also pervert to fall in love with me immediately without wasting more of my time. Yuma thought her plan can go smoothly, but she didn't made a plan B for this situation. Is it because I'm resemblance of your ex-boyfriend from your old place? Yuma's brain had stopped working after Issei's conclusion that shit. So you went back to this town is because of your boyfriend? Because you still remember him and make a mistake between me and him. Sanzu after reading this shit. The duck is this. Sans Gojo, don't know. Is this human stupid to think that I had ex? I'm still single and also a virgin, Yuma said in her mind as she let out a sweat. I'm sorry to say this, Amano-chan, but I can't be your boyfriend because one day you will mistake between him and me, Issei said as he walked past Yuma. While Yuma still processing about WTF just happened. Meanwhile, Kaneko is confusing about the shit just happened, right? Meanwhile, at somewhere in the church, on surface are many feather. Motohama look at the remaining fallen angel, including Kushida. Be lucky because if I see of you again, then be ready to get killed, Motohama said before he disappeared in high-speed movement. The next day, Issei is late for school as casual thing in his life. I could use flash step to get there, but it would be troublesome because people see a kid running at speed of sound, Issei said in his thoughts as he running with normal speed. Wake up late, Motohama asked his friend while eating a sandwich. You too, Matsuda asked. I thought you guys are already at school, Issei said. The trio ran past the mirror stores, but their reflection is so different from their real world. In Issei's reflection, his forehead was shown to be bleed with a wrap of bandage. In Motohama's reflection, his chest had a hole on it with his mouth releasing blood. The trio sprinting for their life right now. Meanwhile at Ko Academy. The gate is about to be close. Matsuda slid through the gap between the gate. Motohama and Issei did a front flip over the gate. The trio keep running for their life. Time skip. After school. The trio split into 3 members after their goodbye. Motohama quickly ran into empty corner. He then look around in case if everyone see him. The crowd is clear, Motohama's thought. He take out a phone, then next as he hold it tilted, he pull out a keyboard for him to type. He type equip and push the keyboard back. Buckle materialize. A buckle slowly appear as hologram before it get materialize into physical world. Suit up, Motohama said as he take his eyeglass off and throw it aside. He insert the phone right in front of the buckle direction. Are you ready for? He then tilted degrees to the left. Action. A energy circle slowly appear underneath him before it moving up to change to uniform. A goggle slowly materialize around his head. He got adding a jacket with a hood. His non-shoe change into sneak. His shirt color change from white to black. Then a holster materialize on left side of his hip with blunt sword. Then lever action compound bow materialize on his hand. Motohama look on himself just to check new adding stuff. It should work like normal, Motohama said. Meanwhile at hospital. Issei sitting in front of his brother. Hey Tatsuma, you okay? But Issei asked with deep sorrow. He wait for a reply from his brother. Issei after that then release a sigh of emptiness. Sorry about not visiting you about a week. He looked down on his hand. I had been busy in some problem lately. There no question coming out from Issei's brother. Meanwhile with Motohama, he hid behind the pillar of abandoned warehouse. He peeked. Just to get a spike like a bullet flying over the wall as he pulls the bowstring and collects spiritual energy to form an arrow. He was ready to counterattack as he jump out the hitting spot. The murder is already disappear. The tension atmosphere isn't change. Where are you? Motohama whisper as he concentrate at his surrounding. A pillar made of concrete flying from behind Motohama's back. He reacted quickly to turn back to shoot that pillar. It shatter in piece just by maximum spiritual arrow energy. A cloud of smoke cover Motohama's vision. Look for me, a unknown voice come behind him. Motohama get punch out the cloud of smoke. He spun on the air as he collide on the pillar. He fall down on floor. He feel the bone inside his flesh got broke. Here I thought you were strong enough. The man walk out the smoke. Revealing to Bemahito. That damn son of hashtag. But you look familiar. The spirit hold chin and process memory about someone. Oh, now I remember. You resemble like that little girl, Mahito point out. Oh, how adorable when she was screaming pain. Motohama grit his teeth and furious. He will murder this guy if he got recover. Don't worry, I will let you meet her soon, Mahito said with music tone. The high-level Akurio morphed the arm into a warhammer. It was ready to smash Motohama's head, until a fox hero arrives with double knee kick. Let flashback while at hospital. Issei was ready to leave the hospital until a little girl fly solid wall. The fuck, that is what he thought right now, cause that little girl is the same girl that he saved her from Akurio. Mr. Fox, please come out. Usually spiritual being like that girl would immediately go to bridge of afterlife without any attraction to materialized world. But if your family member hating themselves because they are the reason why you died, but in reality, it is not. That spiritual being would stay in materialized world until that family member forgive themselves. Then their vibration on his pant as he take his flip phone. Warning, your ally is heavily injured. Your ally's location is km away. Issei look around. He saw a camera, recording his move. Then he see the stare. Issei let out a sigh of annoying. Issei run away. Flashback end. Art of combat. He gains momentum by running with a jump before violently attacking with both of his knees. Flying double knee kick. Mahito got a surprise attack by Issei as he sent Mahito fly through the building. He accident break the pillar by sending Mahito. He crouched down to Motohama. Hey, you okay? Issei asked. Yeah, I just need some rest, Motohama reply. Mahito slowly rise. Who ruined my food before this guy complete his sentence. Art of blade. wind style, first of ninth form. He dashes forward at blinding speeds and slashes continuously in a horizontal cyclone pattern. Dust whirlwind cutter. Issei went past Mahito as the high-level Akurio get cut in half. Motohama watched in amaze from Issei's art of blade. Amaze soon turned to realize that Mahito reconnecting the half of the body. Hey idiot fox, Motohama shout to warn Issei the danger from behind. Issei turned to see Mahito prepared to land a blow on him. Brown hair boy quickly used the blank side of his Nichiren blade. At second, he successfully blocked the attack but the not force of the attack. Black flash Mahito shout out the attack name. Issei get pushed away by tremendous pressure. He crack through the pillar and roll on the surface. The Nichiren fly toward a pillar and stab at pillar. Motohama just recover his stamina as he slammed both elbow on the surface. Push himself up from laying position. His bone might injure but not his flesh. His feet land on the pillar as he gather muscle into the leg. Art of blade. Motohama grabbed the hilt of the blunt sword. He slowly take a deep breath as the leg building up the strength. Then he launch himself toward Mahito like a rocket. Dashing drill. Mahito watched Motohama toward the evil spirit itself. He spin around like a drill with his body wrapped in spiritual energy. Pierce through Mahito as Motohama land on surface with a slide, leaving a hole on Mahito. What the hell, that glass boy moving so fast? Then Mahito soon realize that drill attack make mark with line on his body. The Akurio's body slowly falling apart but it to regenerate from Motohama's attack, but why it isn't function right now. I notices something when that fox guy tried to cut you in half but fail. You reattached because that guy's blade is sharp edged to cut you, but I wonder if my weapon could cut with its own technique. Motohama explained. My theory is correct after testing it, he said with confirmed tone. You brat, Mahito shout and pissed. That his spiritual body slowly forms string to reattach each body part back together. There won't be a second chance for you and that damn fox, Mahito yelled in anger. Not my second chance. Then someone came to help with flying side kick to Mahito, propelling Mahito to a wall. Then the stranger looked at Issei and Motohama. So you two are my senpai? Oh wait, I forgot my manner. My name is Hiroki Mori. I'm the third, medium, of TH generation. I go by the nickname of the ninja. The person named Hiroki introduced himself. Hiroki wear a gray hoodie ninja with a headband, having a symbol of a shuriken. Blue jean with pocket. His feet wear sneaker black. His hair and eye color are blonde and light blue. You shouldn't set out of your identity, dumbass, Motohama scolded while rubbing his eye with thumb and index finger. Sorry, it's just that I only become medium this first week, Hiroki explained. It okay. By the way, I'm Issei Hyoudo, the first, medium, of TH generation. Issei introduced himself again. Motohama Ishida, the second, medium, of TH generation. Motohama introduced himself. Wait, Motohama this time. Issei is shocked and surprised about his friend. How did you almost got yourself killed, man? If I told you, would you still believe? Motohama asked. Of course I would, dumbass, but not at this moment right now. Wait, Hiroki raised his hand up first. Who is that guy? Hiroki pointed his index finger toward Mahito. Now you mention, who was that guy? Issei asked. That is the murder from unknown crime. Motohama confirmed it by nod his head. Well, that just solved the case, Issei said as he take a fighting stance. Mission complete. Next mission, survival and win. Another brat, Mahito make a question with the body of having string line. That fucking great, cause I gonna make a spear out of you three, Mahito yell with excitement. Then he lunges toward the three of them. And so are they. Mahito clash with Motohama's blunt sword. Their collision create a strong wind blow dust away. Issei dashed to behind Mahito's back with his fist wrapped in spiritual energy. Motohama dodged downward to let Hiroki deliver drop kick to Mahito's face. Issei slammed his fist straight toward Mahito's face. Their combo make Mahito spin like a wheel on mid-air before Motohama deliver a roundhouse kick, sending Akurio to the pillar, shatter it into piece. Issei rushed toward Mahito. He kick and punch Mahito several times before he perform roundhouse kick. Motohama catch Mahito and throw Mahito to Hiroki. Hiroki rush and take out a ninjato. Art of blade, ninjato style. He ran past the flying Mahito with just .1/ the air suddenly vibrate, form into air slash, flash strike. Mahito get cut into piece. He try reattach itself together with string. Issei, Motohama shout out. On it, Issei reply. Both of them charge toward Mahito with their spiritual energy. Issei throw the punch and Motohama throw a kick. Mahito explode into piece. black blood splash on the wall. Motohama and Issei and Hiroki sitting on rooftop with Rivas, Coca-Cola, Pepsi. They were resting after fighting Mojito. So you saying that your sister got killed by that guy, Hiroki said, and add more that why you hate yourself because you couldn't save her. Pretty much, yeah. Well, sorry for your loss, senpai, Hiroki said while looking down with pity for his senpai. Every time I tried to sleep, I hear her voice, haunting me. Nii-chan, I just tried to comfort you, Baka, the little shout from Motohama's back. Sometime I can hear her voice in my head, Motohama said. Meanwhile, Issei rubbing his eye with index finger and thumb. Hiroki facepalm about his senpai right now. Bruh. Your little sister is literally behind you, dumbass. Wait, really? Turn around to see nothing but air. You seriously need a therapy? He got jump scared by his little sister. She floating upside down while looking at him with a smile. Why did you do that? The pervert glass student asked. Gom. The little girl apologized. The atmosphere was quiet for Hiroki and Issei. Well, see ya tomorrow. Dude, Issei said as he immediately disappeared in a blur. Later, senpai, Hiroki said as he jumped off the rooftop with a grappling hook. Sarah, I. So before Motohama finished his sentence, his sister, Sarah, interrupted the dialogue. You are sorry for not saving me. I knew, so just don't hate yourself for me, Sarah said. But I'm Motohama about to make an excuse. No, but even if I'm not here again, I just want you to enjoy life without us. Sarah is slowly fading away. It make Motohama forgive himself for his guilt. Oni-chan, before I gone from this world, please finish my death's wish. What is it? Motohama asked. Please live a full life without us there, Sarah said with sad smile before she disappeared into spiritual energy. Motohama walked to Sarah's spot and picked a necklace up with a picture of them. Then the necklace turned into dust as he looked it fly away. Meanwhile, Issei. Maybe I should call it Team Phantom, Issei said as he doing something on the computer. Hey guy, your favorite spirit fox hunter here, the girl state as she making peace sign with cheeky smirk. All her fan comment is doubting the streamer. If I see a spirit exit, then you guy better subscribe me because I Inari Kuruma will be a famous streamer. Imiprivato Thetrio. With your current follower, ya big chance. Are you mocking? Inari asked in anger. Imiprivato Thetrio. Why yes. Yes I am. Meanwhile, in an old abandoned supermall, Hiroki standing at center of an broken fountain. He slapped himself with both his hand, giving himself a confident. Alright Hiroki, remember your barrier training with Moto-senpai, Hiroki said as he used index, middle finger. Emerge from the darkness, blacker than darkness. Purify that which is impure. Art of domain. Curtain. Hiroki chant the spell as tail men in each unknown spot emitting spiritual energy. The barrier is formed around the old supermall, but Hiroki doesn't realize that. He also trap a civilian into this too. Then there is a giant snake with arm come out the girl's store. Well timed to suit Yo should he get bashed by the snake tail. Hiroki got sent fly away and slam onto the stair, that make out concrete. Cloud of dust cover his appearance. Then it get absorbed by a green aura engulf Hiroki. Green aura rotate around him like a cyclone as they hear an artificial voice. Undercover. The evil spirit wouldn't give Hiroki a chance to complete the transform. It grabbed a pillar nearby and tossed a pillar that freaking make out concrete toward Hiroki direction. A explosion of wind blow away the pillar, revealing to be Hiroki in a new suit. Action. He wear a hoodie with hood on head, concealing his hair color. Under that hoodie is a gray shirt with long sleeve. His face even got concealed by the demon mask too. He have a waist bag. Below his body is black pant with sneaker. A waist bag on his chest. On his wrist is some kind of strange watch. It had several buttons with weapon name. A shuriken replaced the clock face. Sans Gojo. I draw this shit, but I also forgot to add to kunai handle part on the left side of the shuriken clock face. He pressed blade button as the zipper of waist bag automatic open. A ninjato fly out from the bag and Hiroki grab it. Ninjato. An artificial voice announced as Hiroki spin the sword in circle and slash a flying needle. Another Akurio have appear in the battle. The appearance based on a bee but more like fantasy monster. The bee flapping its wings so fast. Hiroki doesn't even know he had been on stream by the streamer girl. Chat, are you seeing this? Inari whispered to her fan while showing the snake with arm. A giant bee. Sora, Teva Traveler. I also hear ninjato, which is a shinobi's weapon, but where did that voice come out? Hiroki scratched head in annoying. Well, this is annoying than expecting. 2 Akurio vs 1 Gu. Hiroki received danger alarm. He jumped away from the stair as he stabbed on the pillar, hanging on it. 10 needle was on Hiroki's standing spot. Was close when Hiroki was about to look at the bee. He see it lung toward him. Hiroki put his feet on the pillar. He take a deep breath and release as the white stream coming out from his mouth. Total concentration breathing. Hiroki jump off the pillar, and it got shattered by the jump force. He break into magazine store's glass. Wild chat, what is a curio? Cash king copycat. A curio mean evil spirit, but people like to use the word oni. Money be astophical. Wait, we are watching some guy getting killed by a evil spirit. Meanwhile in Team Phantom group chat, Issei the Fox. Any clue on this new VTuber? Motohama the Nope. Even since he appear on steamer platform media. People's spiritual energy got sucked mysteriously. Issei wait. Issei calling. Accept or decline? Accept. Good evening everyone. I have 2 bad news. There another 100 people got hospitalized again, and there are no room left on the hospital. So good night broadcast end there. Motohama the Issei the Fox. You seriously like to send don't you? Motohama the you literally had to ruin my quiet moment. Issei the Fox, kinda. Motohama the this is bad, super bad. Issei the Fox. How super bad can that be? Motohama the was that a reference? Meanwhile with Hiroki, running out from magazine store with a new weapon, chain sickle. Hiroki leaped toward the bee as he throws sickle. Sickle was about to reach the bee, then Snake with arm grabbed the chain that attach on below the sickle. Oh boy, he get pulled towards Snake with arm and receive a uppercut. Flying up as he almost got contact the window, the gravity began to slowly pull his down as he free falling faster after each second. When Hiroki was about to contact the floor, he immediately get punched by the giant snake, saliva coming out from Hiroki's mouth. The impact of the single punch was too much. His rib would be broken right now if he wasn't prepared from senpai's training. His hands still grip on spearhead part as he get pulled back by the snake arm. He received another impact from the punch as he was sent fly away. The chain sickle on his hand was gone as it is on snake arm's hand. His nose and mouth is bleeding out behind the mask. His rib is now shatter. A bit now imagine getting punched twice. Your bone wouldn't survive that shit. He crashed into the wall and fall to the floor. Right next to him is that same streamer girl, hiding behind the bush. Ah, my bone, he said with a grunt of pain as Hiroki hold his chest. Chain sickle disappear into particle, leaving no weapon for giant snake arm. The chat is explode with comment. Inari look at Hiroki in freaking out. Daniel II, that guy literally survived 2 giant punch. If that was me, I would be dead from that giant punch. Jack Million. I would raise my child then fighting that shit. Hiroki slowly stand up from the pain. He could still fight but not in good condition. The bee pointed sting at Hiroki. The blonde undead boy see a girl standing there in surprise and shock. Hey ladies, Hiroki shout at the streamer. Inari look around in confused, then she point at herself. Yeah, you idiot, get out before he could finish his sentence. Hiroki quickly pressed blade. The waist bag on his chest position. The zipper open as ninjato fly out from it. He grabbed the hilt of the ninjato as he spin the blade in circular motion. Ninjato, the artificial voice announced, but with the sound of shakuhachi. He deflecting every flying sting coming at him. Why are you standingo and get out of here, Hiroki shout while deflecting every possible sting that coming at him. Why are you standingo and get out of here, Hiroki shout while deflecting every possible sting that coming at him. Inari knew she would be a deadweight for him, so she ran into another hiding. Snake arm crawling on the floor with arm. It moving faster than a normal snake could do. Hiroki's status is not really got right now. After a week from Mahito's death, Hiroki had been training by his senpai and always daily mission to receive reward from their system. His body is showing fatigue and sweat under his suit. His mission is to kill double high-level Akurio. A flashback slowly start to replay in his memories. You sure can survive this mission, Motohama asked with doubt. He adjusts the eyeglass position. Don't worry about me, Senpai Hiroki said with a smirk on his face. After all, I've been trained by you 2 weeks short. I bet there may be a chance where I win. His arrogant attitude might get him. Under that arrogant attitude, it just a broken boy with sadness story. His heart is still pure gold. Motohama let out a sigh of tired and annoying as he rubbed blonde boy hair. Don't die on us. Okay, little dude, Motohama said with empty emotion but deep down. He is worried for the new kid. Like I ever gonna lose that easily, Hiroki said as he looked at his senpai with his eye closed. A bright smile appeared on his face. Motohama's glass emitting light, but a smile appeared on his face. We will be there if anything bad happen. Okay, those flash end as he feel life flash through his eye. He snapped back into the reality. The adrenaline kick into his body as he leap up to the air and spin around on the air as he cut those sting. The snake arm bashed through the wall. Hiroki land on its back. He point his blade downward and try to pierce that skin, but his blade stop at its skin. It more hardened than a steel. The bee fire sting at him as Hiroki is running for his life on the snake back. He keep running while deflecting every sting that coming at him. The chat on Inari's live stream watching Hiroki doing like Sekiro players reaction speed skill from Sekiro. Shadows die twice. People with the last name. Why oh look at that guy's deflecting skill. Kashkin copycat. He deflecting those needle like Sekiro so cool. Hiroki leaped toward the bee as his blade was cover a layer of spiritual energy. It desperately tried to kill Hiroki with sting as blonde boy deflect those sting with his sweat dropping more. Art of blade. He raised his blade overhead. He was to strike down. Ichin Moji. The victor about to decide until snake arm come out from floor 2 with a sucker punch. The impact was received by Hiroki. The victory was almost to his side. He crashed into superhero comic store. He break through the window door. Hiroki in on floor 2. The bee flapping its wing in front of the store. Hiroki laying there with no motion. The bee observe Hiroki's movement. A single move can kill him in any scenario. His finger flinch as the bee immediately take action to fire. It firing sting but infused with spiritual energy. Every comic exit in that old and rusted store had been destroyed, leaving a cloud of smoke in it. Sora, Tava Traveler, well. He is dead. Vipken. There might be a chance he is alive. Shikazior Battle _gamer. Hey Inari, hey that guy. Are you freaking stupid? She whispered to her fan while hilding. I would throw my life just to save a rude G. Are you ready for? Inari and her fan hear an artificial voice, but not one but two. Suit up, they shout, and that artificial voice announce action. In that cloud of dust smoke, they see a energy ring emitting light moving downward and hologram projectile appear behind the figure. It automatically moved forward. When the cloud of smoke settled, it revealed to be Issei in battle mode suit. Sorry we late, Issei apologized as he looked over his shoulder. Hiroki still laying on there. Exhaustion. Then an arrow was fly over the bee's head. Motohama is on the first floor with bow and arrow. Minsha before Hiroki is about to get himself under the moonlight. Issei and Motohama running like marathon Olympics. They are still in their school uniform in it. That a time where people fall into sleep and the medium come in with action. Wait, how long are we gonna ran from Kutown to Tokyo City? Issei asked him with comical question mark. Their running anime style suddenly changed into chibi style. Their normal running speed is km/h. Their walking speed is km/h. Tokyo City is about kilometer away from Kutown. If I count of our normal speed and distant of this two place, then I would said or hour without stamina reduce. Motohama calculate as he explained. Then why are we running? We could use a train to go there faster, Issei asked. It literally PM and there are no available vehicle around here, Motohama explained as he keep running. Then we need to boost our speed, Issei said with deep breath. Blood flow throughout their vein as their heartbeat getting faster, building up those strength into one of their leg. With just a single breath, total concentration. In slow motion, Issei's right leg and Motohama's left leg touch the surface. Their step create a small crack. Boom. They leave a trail of dust smoke on air before it gets settled by a strong wind. They break the sound barrier just in a single move, leaving a big crack on the road. In normal civilians' vision, they just see a blur and a strong wind blow through those leaf on ground. They continue ran but in aerodynamic, by crouching down and leaning forward, reducing their drag force by %. The cop of Japanese on other hand. Why did they give us speed scanner? Her assistant asked. To check, of course. She was about finish her sentence, then the speed scanner explode. A double blur just ran past them. Her partner looked at her with deadpan expression. In present, on Issei's hand right now is a pipe. It got bent by those flying sting. Issei tossed the pipe aside as he looked at Snake behind the bee. He grabbed the hilt by his right hand and left thumb his place on handguard. He pushed the handguard up a bit as he pulled Nichiren out from scabbard. Jujutsu Kaisen OST Your battle is my battle by Chika. Motohama immediately shot infused spiritual energy arrow. Issei jump off from the second floor to first floor. The bee quickly flapping its own wing to fly up to the third floor. Dodging those arrow, he leaped toward the snake arm. Snake arm tried to grab Issei by its own hand. Issei raised his leg up and slammed his feet down, counterattacking the grabbing strategy. He ran on its arm and lunges toward it to make a close distance. He inhaled the air into his body. Total concentration of Blade's art, water style. First of 11 form. Issei was ready, about to release a strong concentration horizontal slash until water surfa. The technique got interrupted by flying needle. Fly pierced through his knee spot. He successfully cut the right side of the snake's mouth. He was so close to end that thing until the bee get headshot by Motohama. And he also grabbed Issei from the second floor. The snake land down as earthquake was made by it. Jujutsu Kaisen end there. You okay? Fox Motohama asked, and what was from he seeing right now is not okay. Check my knee if it is bleeding, the fox mask reply. And Motohama look at his knee and see it is bleeding out. Yep, he said as the glass boy put his friend Issei leaning on the pillar. He noticed the snake is crawling toward its own ally's dead body, slowly into ashes. Issei quickly realized something as he tried to stand but fall back onto his butt. Kento, use your arrow now, Issei shout at his friend. Motohama was confused a bit until he saw the snake arm is eating the bee. Motohama is understand as he nod. The glass boy quickly grabbed the string and pull it. The spiritual energy arrow is incomplete shape, but it would still work like last time, once he released the string. That arrow toward evil spiritual's back head. The snake successfully devoured the bee. An arrow fly pierced the head, creating a big hole on the head. Then the evil spiritual being began turn into stone. Every piece of its own body began to break. Debris of an old body fall down. We can hear the breaking stone contact the surface. If an high-level evil spirit ate another a high-level evil spirit, it would evolve into a special class. I know you gonna ask like what make it different from high-level. Well, the stat got boosted by triple after ate its own allies. Unlike high-level, special class can be seen by human and contact materialize world. Issei's wound get healed temporary, but the pain is still there. It just that, his movement only was limitation by the injure. Motohama adjusted his eyeglass position and tossed the archer bow aside. He removed blunt sword from holster. From duo's sight, they only see cloud of dust on the air. But they are on guard because if a sparring match fix your mistake technique, then the battle is only give you a death wish. Why the fuck are they on guard? That evil spirit is already gone, and where is that soundtrack come from? Inari said and asked while still hiding on second floor. Jujutsu Kaisen OST fight again by Chika. In cloud of dust smoke, a figure standing at center of many broken stone of the evil spirit. It was humanoid, and the keyword is humanoid, not human. The head is resemble a snake-eating head. The arm and leg grow 4 more snake. One of those snake used the tongue as in combat sword. Well, this is bad than I thought, Issei said with nervous tone about their life. Well, this is bad than I thought, Issei said with nervous tone about their life. You think Motohama shout as they about to said another word. Humanoid snake rush at them without making a single sound and is about to land a cut on them in slow motion. Issei and Motohama quickly react as they use their respective weapon to blow incoming slash. A single slash was so strong. The duo pervert success and block that slash but not impact. For a small moment, they get blown away by strong wind as the duo get pushed back and slide backward. Issei and Motohama look at each other. Kento, I need you to make a perfect shot. What about you? Fox Motohama asked. You know what I gonna do. You gonna do the reckless again. Without saying more, Issei smile as reply and they nod at each other. Motohama fire a hook, send it to 3rd floor. Don't you dare let down on me, Motohama threat to his leader. Don't worry, after all, I may die in one or another way. Motohama look at his friend before launch himself up to the 3rd floor. Issei used both of his hand hold the hilt of his sword. He was ready to fight. Issei take a deep breath and charges toward the humanoid snake whilst performing a continuous flowing attack with his blade, which increases in strength and speed over time using momentum. Art of blade, water style. 10th of 11th form. Content flux. The attack techniques seemingly take the form of a Japanese water dragon that accompanies him in battle. Issei try his best to attack a Curio in flowing pattern attack. Usually he wouldn't use the 10th form if they're a stronger opponent, but right now, he facing a special class right now. His life is between living or dying. The chat and Inari watch the spark coming out from their weapon as they clash in sword. Issei can't stop attacking special class and flowing water attack pattern. But that special class Akurio seemed to be able to block every flowing attack effortlessly. Those flowing attack are seem like a dance of water with dragon on his side. He tried to slash Akurio in every angle, but it kept blocking effortlessly. Motohama removed the slide phone from his buckle and typed retreat on the keyboard. Then the archer bow fly back into his hand. Issei is keep his best to slash until his leg reached its own limit. He grit his teeth in pain. His blade was right near to humanoid snake's neck. The victory is almost decide. Issei's life is almost end as the evil spirit raised the arm blade up. In slow motion, it moved the blade downward as Issei was ready to be cut in half, until a chain sickle wrap around his waist and get pull away from the slash. The strong wind create cloud of dust smoke. Cover the viewer's view. Then it gets settled by spin of chain sickle. Hiroki throw the sickle toward the humanoid snake, but it deflect the sickle aside. The sickle was just a simple distraction. A kunai and shuriken was thrown by Hiroki. In front of humanoid snake is a punch into the face. In feet of speed, it would go to Hiroki. He is much faster than his senpai could reach at. The chapter covers show us the trio, medium. Get separate in 3 panel by black line. Issei holding his fox mask near his face with the forehead, bleeding out. Hiroki's hand holding a broken heart, the skull on his head is broken with blood coming out. Motohama still wearing the same eyeglass with few crack on it, his chest having a big hole with his mouth bleeding out some blood. It resemble how they are on verge of death. Hiroki punched the assassin snake in the face. At first, his fist create crack on concrete behind it. His punch wasn't make the snake assassin budge a bit. If we can compare their strength and speed, speed is mostly on Hiroki's side. Hiroki know they will die if they face a special class. Hiroki used his other hand to send a flying uppercut snake assassin. Then slam his elbow downward. Hiroki used left hand to throw his fist in straight direction. He pulled his right hand back away. He then used that right hand to throw a jab, which is more swifter version of straight punch, but got shortened by deadline. Snake assassin wasn't even budged by Hiroki's physical combat attack. Motohama aiming at the head. Then moment snake assassin move its blade. The glass boy released the string as the arrow flying away from the bow. The arrow was infused with his spiritual energy. Hiroki was got cut in half. Issei's eye becoming wide as he watched his lower class got killed by Akurio. Ninja, he shout in frustration. The moment that arrow land on snake assassin's head, the arrow pierced past through the head. Then a puff of smoke appear. Instead of Hiroki getting cut in half, he was replaced by a wood. Think again, you stupid snake, Hiroki shout from another direction. Issei look above just to see Hiroki, standing on Ninjato's hilt. The sword was hanging on the wall. Issei noticed the snake assassin is regenerating the lost head. Guy, Issei yell. On it, Motohama and Hiroki said in same time. Hiroki would look at Motohama before his senpai nod. Issei put his sword back in sheath. The spiritual energy is gathered around him, surrounding his body. Art of Blade, Thunder Style. In Book of Arts, Blade, Thunder Style only had 7 form. The first form is the only form with 3 variant. First form of 7th, Thunderclap and Flash. Issei unsheathes his katana, dashes forward at blinding speeds before sheath his sword. The Akurio had been cut in half, horizontal way. Art of Blade, Ninjato Style. Hiroki ran past Issei as he spun around like tornado before the panel turned back. A Wiki no 10 white line appear on manga panel before Hiroki land with a slide. Snake assassin gets slashed into 10 part. Flash strike. Ratio technique. Motohama jump off the 3rd floor with his wrap in a bandage. He was falling down to Akurio's spot. He threw his fist down as the surface began to crack. Akurio's body was cut into 10 part, which mean it will be impossible for Motohama to deliver a critical strike. But there is an extension in blunt swords technique. Collapse, an extension technique that creates a weak point in the surrounding environment, allowing the user to deliver a critical hit to their surrounding area and destroy it. So what if you deliver a single critical strike just from one weak point to across the body, or even environment? Even if they got cut in half, it would still connect to their spiritual energy. Motohama combined ratio technique with extension technique. The result was his fist having layer of spiritual energy. Those 10 part been split into multiple part. They watch it turn into ashes. Motohama stand up with his knuckle crack on each finger. He unwrapped the bandage on his hand. He clenched and released his fist. Motohama feel fine. Issei put the Nichiren blade back into sheath. Hiroki opened his waist bag on the chest. Shuriken and kunai fly off their spot. It went back into waist bag, belonged to rightful owner. Hiroki would toss Ninjato away. Suddenly the ninja's weapon floating on mid-air before fly into waist bag. Let go back before this place collapse, Issei said as he observed. Even though this place had been abandoned and rusted, it still remained attached, as which pretty impression, but thank their fight and Hiroki's fight too. The building is gonna collapse. Wait, a girl shout while running toward them. She stopped running and pant to regain her stamina back. That is strange, Motohama said in emptiness tone. She shouldn't able to see us like that. He was about to take out blunt sword, but Issei stopped his friend doing stupid decision by using Issei's palm push Motohama's hand down. I had two theory, one she is a maiden or she got stuck inside the barrier with us. Issei explained his theory. Motohama would turn to look at Hiroki with an angry glare. Hiroki feel like this is his fault for this. Oh me bad, he apologized while scratching his head from behind. Luckily she didn't record us because it would be a bad news. Wait a minute, is that a camera? That was the moment Hiroki knew he fuck up a big time like this moment. Issei is sweating bullet under that fox mask. Motohama can't believe about what Hiroki did. Well shit, Hiroki cuss. At that moment, Inari's live stream got banned by Hiroki's swear. Issei look at Hiroki with a thumb up. While Inari is smiling in pain because she just got K-viewer. She lost K-viewer by a fucking cuss. She kneeled down with her hand. Tears are coming out from her eyeball while still small in pain. Damn you ninjas, she raised her head while shout at Hiroki. But they were gone, well not technically gone but still they're in immaterial form, which mean they are invisibles in naked eye. Hiroki feel bad for saying it. Motohama rubbed the lower class men from behind. Good job, Motohama complimented on Hiroki for stopping the live stream and removed the barriers. Mission completed. Later they leave Tokyo on different vehicle. Motohama used bike to ride. Issei used skateboard to slide on road surface. Hiroki using the scooter. Don't ask why they have those. They used the money from the mission to buy to those. Bella the what now, Issei said while staying video call. Bella the werewolf, unfamous VTuber that has million followers on hyoudo, which means she is more famous than Mr. Moneybeast himself, Motohama said in serious tone while adjusting his eyeglasses position. From what I gather, she wasn't this famous back then. Motohama opened the file, revealing the information he have on this streamer. Akane Akatsuki, a slut high schooler. Which means she is in same age like us before, expect Hiroki. She was famous in her school for being their sensei's bitch. Her stream didn't had much viewer. For some reason, she suicide. When Motohama said suicide part, the group video call went silence. Wait, why did you give this information to Nuzan? How are these two connect to each other? Hiroki said. Hiroki. It actually does have a connection because Akane and Bella is the same person, Motohama explained. Wait, when did she suicide? Hiroki asked. She was gone in. Why oh shit, Motohama now realized something. Let's start to the opening. Shall we? The first panel of the manga was shown to be dark until a spotlight shine on Issei. He then start to play the meta guitar on his arm. Lightly nod repeatedly. Enter Sandman by Samurai. Hiroki walking past people on train. He grabbed a near pipe to support his stand. Motohama is seating behind Hiroki while watching a curio floating around on the air. Sans Gojo present. Issei grab his skateboard before place his foot on the board. Pause. Why did you stop? Issei shout in anger. We literally have budget. And also this is a random fanfic story, not Netflix story, Sanzu reply while reading the script again. Let's just skip the opening. Okay good, because I seriously have no plan for this arc. Rotation expansion, Hiroki said with confusion. He never hear this form before. He is standing at center of the forest. The tree are distant away from them. Motohama adjusts his eyeglasses position. Expansion is a next level of domains art, and rotation wait until you learn it, Motohama explained to his lower class men. I understand that you want me to learn this form, but where is Issei senpai? Hiroki placed his left hand on waist. He said he would visited someone, Motohama replied, then toss a slingers. Meanwhile with Issei right now, standing before him is some white guy with bald and on that forehead have something called YN. Don't misunderstand me, that YN guy still wearing clothes like normal person. But his skin is technically white. When I said I mean literally seriously white. Like a person without human's color skin. Issei's expression is saying who the fuck is this guy? His eye were blank like lifeless style. I bet you are Issei Hyoudo, correct, the person said. Issei knew he had a bad reputation at school, heck even other school knew him and his friend. And you are, he asked with tone of confusion. the white figure's person confident said who himself is. I am Y and I know you are reincarnated devil and the current red dragon emperor. The person named Y and confident introduced himself, while revealing the secret to this Issei. Issei look at that guy with a serious deadpan. Issei hyoudo, a normal guy, who almost got killed by a freaking truck and some fucker come out of nowhere. Introduce himself like arrogant kid. Listen bud, I don't know who the fuck you are right now cause I am freaking confused about you calling me as Red Emperor. I think you watch or read many manhwa, manga or anime shit. Issei comments, what you shout in your mental. Usually, Issei should be freak out because no one know about supernatural world right now but Issei act confused. You get pushed aside by Issei. Main character would walk past you like a stranger, when you think about it. You are completely a stranger to his eye. Emphasize about one thing. His story got replaced by another Issei protagonist. Sans, hear me out. I know you're gonna guy ask or don't ask for this but there are two different words of protagonist and main character. Protagonists are basically what opposite of our main character. They are smart and confident in their ability. The main characters are like us, sometimes making mistakes on our ability to do thing. Sometime doing dumb thing. Meanwhile with those two, Hiroki running as he gather momentum to preform a leap strike. Form a cross with his finger. Art of domain. Motohama standing at center of forest. Adjust his glass position as he raise right hand out, using index and middle finger as the hand sign to form a domain. Expansions. In range of km, both of their respective domain had been open. Meanwhile with someone at hospital, Issei looking at something in disbelief. He dropped the groceries on the floor. Tatsu. Me. You sure you can do this? Motohama ask. Nope. Why is that? Motohama ask again. Since you teach me about domain, you should explain how rotations work perfectly. Hiroki reply. Motohama adjust his eyeglass. It shine under the night like a villain will do. Rotation isn't something you can learn that easily way, Hiroki. It kinda true for him, considering he only learn it just in few. He can't a prefect rotation for his arrow. Hey. It your girl, Inari's here. Their favorite Fox streamer is back for them. Monkey boy, where were you in those 4 days? Stellar, we miss you girl. Did you guy really miss me that much? Meanwhile Sans Gojo, the author himself is answering Fan's question. Fan, why did you create Inari-chan in streamer arc? Sans who? Yep I, Sans Gojo forgot who the fuck is Inari. Forgotten character moment. Let go back shall. I got a request from Bello Official Wolf, the famous VTuber. The chat was surprising about this. Daniel Park PTJ, why were you serious? Dead serious. Look on my phone, there was an email on it. It is from Bella. Today I'm gonna come into an abandoned cursed school. Meanwhile somewhere, Hiroki standing on the edge of the building. He let out a sigh and breathed in. He took a few steps back away before taking his smartphone out. Mission, save Miko from cursed school. Distance, km. Hiroki looked before. Usually he won't jump off the building if he was alive back then, but he was already dead anyway. Hiroki rushed forward to gain momentum to jump higher. Suit up, he shouted out the catchphrase as pull kunai holder on his wrist, the shuriken spinning, creating a cyclone, before he disappears in the air. Meanwhile Inari right now, exploring the old school. Look at this table. I guess this one got bully. Inari comment. Then she hear the sound footstep, which should be impossible consider there's no else but her here. Suddenly, something charged at her as Inari wasn't reacting to it. Then Hiroki appeared from the puff of smoke, saving Inari's life on time. Inari scream after Hiroki push her to a side. Hiroki roll on floor before he press ninjato button. Waist bag on his chest open, revealing to be empty until ninjato fly. Ninjato. Hiroki grab the hilt before charge at a curio with the ninjato. Hiroki shout out the battle cry. His blade clash with claw of something. A spark of collision is formed from both attack. The chat were surprised about this crossover. Holy shit at the ninja guy. And you better get out off here before thing get worse, Hiroki say while struggling to push this asshole before kick this Akurio out from window directions. Hiroki grab Inari's hand before they rush out the classroom. How did you know I was here? I mean you shouldn't know this place, Inari shout while dragged by Hiroki even though he is just matching his same normal speed. I will answer that until we meet again, Hiroki said calm before they are stopped at their final destination. They were at exit door. Get out of here while I distracting that thing, okay? What is this supposed to be heroic episode, cause I rather not get myself kill? When you mentioned about it, it kinda gross and cringe. I wondering how people still like that part, and still act like this is emotional part of the show. Hiroki as ninja comments in mocking style. Even for Sans here, doesn't like that shit. Yeah, you would I change my mind. I will help you get out. BF Hiroki's sentence was interrupted by that thing, but this time he kick it again before he lift Inuri up like princesses. Hiroki's speed got increased thanks to Motohama. Meanwhile at somewhere, Issei and Motohama eating soba and peaceful. I feel like our junior is in danger, Motohama said while looking bowl of hot soba. You shouldn't feel that way after all. He will be fine anyway, he said while slurping cold soba. Here a small fun fact. Todoroki from My Hero Academia and Issei from DxD High School share the same Japanese voice actor, Yuki Kaji. And Issei eating soba, which a reference to Shuto's favorite food. I hear your brother wake up from coma, Motohama said with emptiness. Yeah, Issei reply and form a small happy smile. This is the only few time he smile like a person than his pervert's smile. Then congratulations, Motohama feel happy for Issei. At least, he have someone to live while Motohama doesn't had anyone in this living world. There's something wrong about my brother. Meanwhile at Issei's apartment, Tatsumi looking across the house. It feel year had passed for him. He opened the door, behind it was his bedroom. On the table was two waifu action figures. It was Ash and Rei, the two members of his party. Everything he went through with them feel surreal. It wasn't feel like a dream for him, a journey of friendship. Now who am I kidding right now? Sans gonna kill me if I didn't tell you that Tatsumi was in bad ending party. A freaking NTR story where Tatsumi aka Lihan got betrayed and get NTR. He remembered about the feeling when falling down. The smile on that bastard, the look on those two. He was there in the dungeon, and watched them leave cowardly. But she was casting flame missile magic to attack those skeleton. Instead of attack those skeleton, she destroyed the bridge, which had him on it. The feeling of betrayed was something. They watch him fall. Those spike underneath that bridge, pierce through his throat, lung, heart, arm, leg and the most painful part, mouth. He was there at bottom. He would scream but his mouth was concealed by the spike in his mouth. He would do the same thing again, scream but couldn't. Warriors class like him had more duration and endurance than average human. 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, he was still in the same spot. Pain is still there. Hunger slowly kill him until everything become too blur to his eye. 3 day had passed. Tatsumi's life as Lihan are over. His fate had been decided. Any medium has exist from the past to the current one always had worse fate. Sanzu was always there to choices those worse fate as the good option for him. Tatsumi slowly opened his eye. For reason, he feel a bit dazed. He can feel light shine somewhere. Wait, light. Tatsumi regained his vision. He was in some office for interviews. So you're my employee's brother. Interesting. I was wondering where you go while leaving that body, Sanzu comment while reading a file about Tatsumi's life. You know it kinda ironic when your brother died first in the halfway then later you die the second in the painful way. Sanzu put the file down. Tatsumi grabbed the chair and threw at Sanzu. He was pissed off about the betrayed and now this. With just a flick, the chair got destroyed by Sanzu. The observers had a patient limit. You should be grateful for meeting me. After all, I could bring you here but bring you back. Grateful, you piece of shit, Tatsumi shouted at Sanzu before he leaped toward the observer with a fist into the face. Sanzu just simply catch the fish with effortlessly. You brought me here for no damn reason, why should I give a damn? Grateful for you, Tatsumi said with anger in his word. You know what? Sanzu make a finger snap sound. And the rest was history about him waking up from coma. Let go back to Hiroki. Hiroki was sent through the wall, leaving a hole on it. He rolled on the floor while let out groan of pain. Purple mist surrounding him. Well. It isn't the loser himself, a feminine voice said. Hiroki immediately eyed wide as he pushed himself up. That voice, it can't be, Hiroki mentally said as he grit his teeth in anger. Even though the mask cover his face, but emotion can be feel. The person walk out the mist, reveal herself to be Nao. It was just Bella aka Wolf Nightmare aka Akane. Tried to use illusion trick on Hiroki, creating one of his nightmare. He just standing there. Look at Nao with anger as he gripped tight his sword. Bella charged at Hiroki with her claw, but this time she played defend role by her instinct. Hiroki swing his like a wolf, hunting the prey for revenge. Bella is just fending on her instinct as Hiroki keep giving any chance of counter. Bella jumped back away from Hiroki. The spiritual energy around Hiroki was massive. The only way to trigger that much spiritual energy is the emotions. In Hiroki's perspective, Kokujin standing in front of Hiroki with a smirk. Play Delirious by Yoshimasa Terry. He quickly pressed Smoke Bomb on his wrist. A ball from waist bag as Hiroki grabs it and slam it down, smoke surrounding their sight. But Hiroki was different. At long, the Akurio still presents that spiritual energy. While Hiroki can conceal his own spiritual energy, Art of Blade, Bella looking at her surrounding and confused as she couldn't sense a single spiritual energy left on that human. Looking for me, Hiroki whispered from behind as he pierced that arm. Smoking stab. Black blood fall on the floor. You can't hide. Without wasting any second, he pulled Ninjato off, then grabbed Bella by the head. Kokujin. Another pop out, stab Akurio's skull. He pulled the hidden blade off. Bella fell on the floor, motionless. Mission completed. He looked at Bella turning into ashes. Inari, who still live stream on her channel. Did you guys see that she shout to her viewer? Daniel II, Yen Ninja just become a damn assassin. Hey live streamed girl, Hiroki said to Inari, let's get out of here before this place become crap. Why ya? Inari nod before go after Hiroki. What? Motohama was confused as he squinted his eye. He holding math book on his hand. Keitase look at Motohama with furious. I said are you free tomorrow? Keitase asked again with annoying. No, he reject her invite hang out. Which make Keitase shock and surprise as she yell out of burst. What? There is no way. She just got rejected by a former perverts. Motohama scratch his ear as he getting annoying. You done? Motohama ask while adjust his eyeglass. And oh, you must hang out with me tomorrow. Keitase shout at Motohama while pointing at him. Did you have a bet with someone? Motohama asked as he raised an eyebrow up. And no, Keitase noticed Motohama's eye rising up in suspension. Giving the way you stutter, then I take that a yes, Motohama said as he closed the math book. Sam, are you going to hang out with me tomorrow? My answer still stand. No, Motohama replied with cold tone. Ah, then you can't touch my boob, she said with sadness. She will had to use her trump card to lure him. Yeah, I'm good the moment, he said. The trump card had been nullified by the pervert's nerd. Is there any way to make you hang out with me? Well, the next day at Festival Land. FUCK, why did I tell her? He cuss at himself for asking for a stupid thing when he can bought it with his own money. I mean, medium. Get around K yen in a mission when they done. This is their bet, not my. So there is a huge chance she will not keep her promise. Well, Motohama had been waiting around hour already. And Keitase had been not arriving on time right now. Motohaku-kun, that sound came from right side. He knew something was wrong because Keitase only wear hoodie and bike shorts, long sleeve white sock, and also black sneaker. Sadly, that was his former self he would ask to have with her, but this is his current self. No desire for love, no hentai stuff. Only go for graduation, then find a stable job. Love my clothes, she asked the former perverts. She would expect a strong reaction from him. A smirk formed on her face, but Motohama only give her a poker face. Motohama removed the jacket off him, then wrapped the jacket around Keitase's hip, which she pouted about Motohama's action. Keitase noticed Motohama is a bit the muscular than before. Motohama wear a blue t-shirt, that having a symbol of a blunt sword and archery bow. A dark blue jean on below. Gray. Oicho Motohama turned around just to see Murayama with a black dude. So you actually brought him, huh? Murayama commented with that mocking tone. Hey Katajiri, Motohama whispers to Keitase's ear. Do you know that guy? Nope, she replies. What the hell? Motohama shake his head, snapping out from processing thought. Are we gonna start the hangout? You hadn't introduced us to that guy, Keitase said, which Motohama also nodded, agreed on what Keitase said. This is my boyfriend, Jack. Keitase and Motohama raised their eyebrow and suspicious. Keitase knows her best friend and Motohama looks at Jack with curious. Is this guy a mercenary? Motohama look at bottom to the highest. This guy build like a damn Terminator. Comment. Their first journey is roller coaster. Motohama look at the people, screaming in joy, terrified while rolling. Nah, I face worse than this shit, Motohama said. He remembered that once time. Holy shit. Issei got thrown to the pillar while saying I'm okay with a thumb up. And here I though tentacle hentai was worse than TISSS, Motohama said before got grabbed then spinning around like helicopter. Issei watched Motohama getting spin before Motohama crashed into him. Yes, the pain. Also WHENN, he said before rush on roller coaster. 10 minutes after the roller coaster. Motohama still feel fine after that trip. So is Keitase. Jack is kinda sick after that trip. Murayama feels a bit dizzy. The next game, sticky cans fall. Motohama just tossed the ball up and down. Jack just lost yen after tries. Maybe luck will come next time. Babe Murayama cheers her boyfriend up. Motohama went into the throw stance. Percentage technique. Percentage technique is inspired from ratio technique. Motohama can calculate every possible chance to win. When Motohama used the technique, a meter percent will choose a specific target to land the critical shot. Each meter percent had a weakness. The highest meter can only land a small blow, but the lowest meter can send a powerful blow. The user needs to have an intelligence brain to calculate. The lower the meter goes, the stronger their user can throw. In Motohama's sight right now, percent floating in front of the cans. A burst of spiritual energy wrapped him the moment he tossed the ball. The cans was cut in half. Those who were there to watch the strength of a single person who can fucking cut a cans with just a ball. Motohama just tossed up and down as he prepares to throw another one. Wait, you can have your reward, the owners shout in terrified. Motohama taken metal ruler. Keites take a pluzzy Sento Kiryu. This ruler will be my favorite thing of the year. Later of the game, Motohama actually sit on the bench, guarding plushy Sento Kiryu. So is Murayama too. They were waiting for their classmate and boyfriend to come back. Hello Murayama. Motohama hear a finger snap sound as he turned to a side just to see Katajiri in spirit form. Did I just drink too many soda yesterday? Motohama asked while looking at Spirit Keites. Great. First a weirdo possessing my body and my best friend can't see me. Spirit can't actually create physical sound wave. Unless you are a medium or a curio. Motohama quickly act normal like he see nothing. Hello Motokun. Spirit Keites floating around Motohama. I know you can see. Motohama continue ignore her as he grab his phone. I gonna bet you will show browser history. Motohama's phone showed there a dot named Keites. Wait, you stalk me? Motohama look at Murayama then said, Yo Murayama, watch our stuff when I gone. Why would I look after your stuff, perv? One of them your friend reward. Fine, I will look after that plushie. Good. Motohama holding the metal ruler as he ran past crowd. Judging by this location, Motohama used his brain to calculate his surrounding, wind-resistant, distant, force to throw. He tossed the metal ruler as the object but pushes by the wind. At somewhere of concealed park. Haha, this girl's boob is good and sin. Before the body snatcher could touch Keites' body again, and metal ruler was in front of body snatcher. You were saying, Motohama said while holding the ruler in reverse grip. Motokun, I was looking, body snatcher got removed from Keites' body. You really think I would waste my time on bullshit? Lie again, Motohama said with coldness, as he used the mental ruler to cut the snatcher's soul in half, removing it in list of afterlife. You don't deserve to be in the list. Keites was speechless and shocked as Motohama didn't only know where she was but able to remove someone's soul is more shocking than ever before. You done with staring or what? Keites quickly snapped out from shocking state then went to her physical body. Keites slowly opened her eye as she feel dizzy but she feel like she forgot something. Why does my chest feel naked? Motohama disappears as he leave Keites behind. Thanks for watching this video. You really enjoy this video. Like, subscribe, and comment down below, and turn on that bell notification. Don't forget to support and follow sans_writer15 for writing that awesome fanfic, and also make sure to comment on this story, link in the description. See you in the next video. Goodbye.